Alright, we're going to do a little treehouse recycling and trash scenario. This is subject to change, but this is what we're doing right now. So, everything that we throw away, we recycle, break it down into its last component. So this box, for instance, has some plastic inside of it, and it has some food inside of that. So all the food contents that are inside of it goes into the compost, which is down below. So any food scraps go in the compost. We don't want to throw away food filled garbage because it attracts all kinds of insects and critters. So wash out all of your containers before you throw it in the trash or the recycling. So this is the trash can. This is the only thing that does not get recycled as of right now. So we don't want to put paper in there, doesn't need to go in there. Looky here, we got all plastic is recyclable, goes in this bin, which is plastic. You might have to get close on this, but it's 1 through 6 for plastic only. It's the recycling symbol 1 through recycling symbol 6. So if you look at styrofoam, it has a recycling symbol number 6 on it, but it is not recyclable plastic, so don't put it in there. Stuff like this is not recyclable plastic. It goes in the trash bin. Make sure you take all lids off. Don't want any lids, and if you can, this is a lot of empty space, so just reduce the size a little bit so we don't have to take this to the recycling as often. None of this. So here's lids. Whoever ends up taking the recycling to the trash is going to have to take off all the lids. It takes a lot of time, so just go ahead and take those off, and those can all go in the trash. This is an example of a food item that needs rinsed out. Don't throw stuff like that in the trash. Throw the food in the compost, throw the plastic in the recycling. Green glass goes in here, all bottles. White glass goes in here. Please don't leave things like this sitting in the recycling area. Just go ahead and sort it out, throw it where it needs to go so somebody else doesn't have to do it. This is brown glass. This one is not labeled, but it's steel cans. Most cans that have food in them are steel. You can tell because they're rigid and they're magnetic. Also, all the beer bottle caps are steel. This one is aluminum. Please don't throw uncrushed cans. We have this can crusher right here. Crush that bad boy. You can tell the difference between aluminum and steel because aluminum you can bend and steel usually cannot. Coming on around here is corrugated cardboard and non-corrugated cardboard and paper. So back to the Cheez-It box. That's non-corrugated cardboard. It's flat. It doesn't have any holes in it. This stuff, even though it's thin, is corrugated cardboard, and you can kind of see that. It's not very thick corrugated, but so if you're not sure of what it is, just open it up, look down, and see what else is in there. Please don't throw beer bottles with cigarette butts in the recycling. Probably be a good habit to put those somewhere else in the trash can, or I don't know. Don't know what the best solution for that is. Stop smoking. I think as the Treehouse project, we should set a goal to have zero waste. I mean, maybe not permanently, but at least for like a couple weeks, and see if we could do it and see what it would entail. Don't you think that's a good idea? So it's like, how would you do that? Well, I mean, we could make big bucket full of soap. We could have soap for like a year and just reuse some of these. We could get beer from places where you can refill bottles, like the Wall of Beer in Clemson. There's some other places close by you can do that too, I think, in Anderson. And I mean, growing food, buying from local farmers markets and local farms, you're supporting local economy, and you're not bringing in all this trash that we're going to have to haul back out of here. So just lowering our footprint a little bit, I think, is a good goal. Alright, steady it over. Alright, ready, set,
Wait.
Go! 1, 2, 3. Oh, what do we do with the light bulb? We didn't cover that one. It's not white glass. Wait, you gotta crush it.
Alright, this is getting pretty nasty down here.
Uh-oh. See, that's why we don't want to leave that sit out in the weather.
Alright, that's about all I got.
That's all you got in you. What are you going to do with the rest of it? Where are we going to put that, Drew? Just going to throw it in the landfill? Okay. So light bulbs, regular incandescent light bulbs go in the trash. The compact fluorescent light bulbs need to be sealed and recycled because they have mercury in them. So the rest of that looks like trash. One way to get away from using these and having to collect them and throw them out is to use these. If you're a new resident at the Treehouse, I'm going to leave some of these inside. You can take one and please use it. They compress. There's a little baggie inside. They compress down inside itself like a hammock. So just throw it in your car when you go shopping. Load up with that. The thing will hold like 40 pounds. So you can have some more if you need them. And you don't have to use the Seneca Treehouse bags. You can reuse those, or you can use some other bags too. So just try to be a little more conscious when you're grocery shopping. This bad boy is the BioPod Black Soldier Fly Digester. And what we're going to do with this is this thing opens up. We'll put food scraps in it. We actually need to get it going soon because the black soldier flies are about to start doing their thing. And if you're unfamiliar with black soldier flies, just Google it. Basically, they'll eat our food scraps and they'll crawl up here when they're ready to pupate, and they'll drop into our container. And then we have these fly larvae that we can feed to the chickens. I know it sounds gross, but it's a great source of food. It's a good way to turn food scraps into chicken food and compost. So we got this thing as an experiment. We're part of a research project for Clemson University and BioPod. And we need to record the amount of food scraps that go in and the amount of black soldier fly larvae that come out. I have this notebook on the mantle, and I'll put a scale on here too so we can weigh how much food we're putting in, what kind of food scraps, and then we can weigh the black soldier fly larvae coming out of it. And so try to partake in that. So if you're going to live at the Treehouse, you have to recycle. That's part of the requirement to live here. Have to take care. Everybody has to split up the responsibility, take it out. If you're visiting the Treehouse, we'd really appreciate it if you would try to recycle too. So thanks for watching.